Hello, my friends on LinkedIn and YouTube. You know how I like to do this every Thursday at 11:30. I'm waiting for, looks like we are live in my Facebook group as well. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. You guys know every week I'm live Thursday at 11:30, and I love to use StreamYard so I can be live in my free Facebook group called Be a Confident Entrepreneur, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So wherever you're coming to me from, pop something into the comments for me as we go along. I'm going to make sure that we are live in the group. Perfect. And I'm going to kick off the comments there. Love it. All right, we are ready to go. Pop your questions and comments into the chat for me as we go along, and I will get to those at the end. What are we talking about today? My favorite topic. I know you're going to roll your eyes. We're talking about list growth, specifically how we can get your email list growing every single day that ends in Y without you having to think about growing your list. And it's all about having a system, because knowing you need an email list, that's important. Knowing you need to grow it, that's important. But that doesn't mean you've got a system for it. That's what we're going to talk about today. But first, just in case we are brand new to each other and we've never met, and you're wondering who the heck I am Tracy Beavers. I'm an award-winning business and sales coach with over 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and business growth. And about 7 years ago, I became completely fed up with my corporate career, and I hatched a plan to fully exit. And once I did, my online business boomed. And in my second full year of being a business coach, I busted through the six-figure ceiling and I haven't looked back. And if you're building your business alongside your full-time job and you're wanting to fully exit, or maybe you're already an online entrepreneur working on your own, I share that with you because you can do this. You can build a multi-six-figure business just like I have. I teach all organic visibility and list growth strategies, and I've coached hundreds of entrepreneurs over the years, just like you, to get visible, grow your email lists so you get that consistent monthly income that you really, really want. The strategies I teach get your list growth happening automatically every day in the background of your business without paid ads and without having to create yet another free lead magnet. Pretty sure I just heard you say amen on that one. All right. And if you're watching this on replay, let me know that too. Pop your questions and comments into the chat as well, and let me know that you're with us. Hey, Deja Lee, I see you. Deja Lee is over in my free group. That's exciting. Always fun to see a friendly face. All right. So let's dive into this. Let's talk about your email list. I know. If you've been hanging out with me for any length of time, you already know I'm serious about list growth. And you've heard me talk about it so much that you're probably rolling your eyes, right? I heard you roll your eyes. And you're like, yes, Tracy, we get it. Stop it. I know I'm a broken record. But guess what? I'm not sorry, because I care. And yes, now I sound like your mom. Sorry about that. No, Sorry, not sorry. I sound like a mother hen. But here's the truth. You can create the most amazing offer your industry has ever seen. You can pour your heart into it, price it perfectly, market it beautifully. But if you do not have an engaged email list, an engaged audience, specifically that audience that you're nurturing on that list, who's going to buy it? I have seen it happen so many times. Brilliant entrepreneurs with incredible offers. They come to me heartbroken. They've done everything right except they forgot they need an audience. They forgot to build their list. And now they're scrambling to build the foundation they skipped. Visibility, audience growth, list growth, those are foundational, and we cannot skip steps on that. But I get it. I get it because a lot of us, especially when we're first starting out, we don't have a team. It's just us. It's just you. You're doing all the things. And we need systems that work for us in the background to alleviate some of that stress. So let's talk about how to make list growth happen automatically every day, consistent, sustainable, without running paid ads. And it's not that I'm against paid ads. Paid ads have their place. For me, they are not a converter. For me, it was a waste of thousands of dollars. I have clients that have successfully run paid ads. If you can do it, that's awesome. But I'm going to try all the free stuff first. That's Tracy Beavers being cheap right there. Frugal. I'm frugal. So let's make this list growth automatic, audience growth automatic, without running paid ads and without creating yet another truckload of free lead magnets. Now, I teach, if you followed me for any length of time, I teach over 10 powerful organic strategies inside my 8-week group coaching program called Business Visibility Made Easy. And these strategies that I teach, these methods are layered in a specific order, because when you execute them in the order that I teach, that list starts to grow naturally as a byproduct of your daily business activity. People ask me all the time, Tracy, you must spend hours every single week building your email list. Honestly, I don't even know if I suppose I could do a time audit and figure out how much time do I spend on list growth, but that's not my focus. My focus is on the daily activities that create the list growth and the visibility for me. And that's what I'm going to teach you to do. So let me just give you a few examples. When it comes to social media content, we have to make it strategic. I know you're thinking, duh. Okay, hear me out. Is your content growing your list every single day? Most people say no. But the good news, that is completely fixable. It's not about posting 24/7. It's not about exhausting yourself trying to be on all the platforms all the time. It's about consistency and messaging that stops the scroll. And more importantly, it's about having a call to action that actually drives people to your list. So promote your free Facebook group like I do. Make sure those entry questions are set up and working for you for list growth. Promote your podcast. As long as your podcast episode, like mine, in the audio and in the show notes, promotes list growth. Promote your offers, your free lead magnets. Yes, all that basic stuff matters. But we do not have to exhaust ourselves 7 days a week on social media. I want you to go all in on one platform, create a system every week for you to create one piece of regular weekly content, and from that, get everything else you need for the week, including your email. This alone is one of the biggest shifts that I help my students make inside Business Visibility Made Easy, because we turn their content. I teach them how to create this system that I've used for years. One I developed alongside my corporate job so I could maintain my sanity and eliminate the overwhelm and have enough content week in, week out to stay consistent and highly visible and get the algorithm favor. This is one of the things I teach my students. We turn your content into a list growth engine for you. All right, so let me give you another tip. Your social media profiles are funnels. They are list growth funnels. We have to use them. I'm talking about your Facebook personal profile. You've probably heard my training about that. If you missed it, you can go to tracybeavers.com/personal and grab that. I'm going to walk you through how to max out your personal profile. Your Facebook business page, that needs to be growing your email list. These things can literally grow your list for you when you have them set up the right way. Your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your YouTube. If you're on Mighty Networks, Circle, Heartbeat, a membership platform like that, where you get a social media profile, max it out and make sure you've got something in there that will grow your email list. And every single one of these social media profiles needs to say very clearly who you are, who you help, how people can hire you, how to get on your email list. I cannot tell you how often I meet somebody cool. Like maybe we're in a free Facebook group and they've posted something that I think is really cool. And I'm like, this person I may want to collaborate with, or this person I might want to hire. And I go to their personal profile, and you know what I'm going to say, because it gets my goat. Their about section says no workplaces to show. There's no links. There's no clear information. I don't know who this person is anymore. It is a disconnect for my brain. It drives me bananas. And it's a hard no for me. If somebody does not have their information there, I'm not going to try to solve the mystery of who they are. So, but when you optimize your profiles the right way, this happens for me all day, every day. I have hundreds of people joining my free Facebook group because they see it showcased on my Facebook personal profile. Now, right now, you're hearing me live. If you go to my Facebook personal profile right now, you're going to see my live masterclasses being showcased on the cover photo. But when I am not in the launch of my program, I'm going to be featuring my free Facebook group. Because of the way I have the membership entry questions set up, my Facebook group grows my list. So people go to check me out. They go to my Facebook personal profile. They land there. They follow the breadcrumbs I have for them, and onto my list they go. There's no awkward DMs. I'm not chasing them. I haven't even talked to half these people. 80% of them will say, oh, I found you through XYZ group, or I heard you on this podcast, and they want to join my free group. This strategy alone has hundreds of people joining my list every single month. And yes, this is another strategy I teach inside Business Visibility Made Easy. All right, tip number 3, let's talk about the power of networking. Yes, even in the online space. So this was interesting for me. I'm in corporate, I'm in a sales role. Networking was like every day, all day, right? Coffee chats in person, lunches, chamber lunches, Rotary events, you name it. I was doing it. I was networking, building those human connections in person. I came into the online space and I was like, where are all the people? And how am I supposed to network? I had to figure it out. And it felt different to me, but it should not feel different. I'll get to that here in just a second. What I'm talking about in the online space is real human connection. Join Facebook groups where your potential collaboration partners are hanging out. Join Facebook groups where your ideal clients are hanging out. Attend virtual events. Write down the names of the people that you meet. Reach out, DM them, or if you've got their email, send them an email. Reach out to see if either one of you wants to be a client for the other one, or either one of you want to collaborate with the other one, or they want to be a referral partner for you. I mean, you never know what is around the corner when you meet somebody. It's so exciting. That's why I love to meet people. They could be a new client. They could be a collaboration partner, a referral partner, an affiliate partner. And when these new connections go to check you out online because you're attending these events and you're joining these groups, we've got to go back. The tip I just mentioned to you, tip number 2, your social media profile is going to lead them straight to the place where you want them to go, which is on your email list. And you focus on making those genuine connections, and the list growth happens in the background. I've got hundreds of people joining my free group every month. And most of them I've never met, but it's because I'm present, I'm visible, I'm networking, I'm in Facebook groups, and I've got that personal profile dialed in. So can you see how you can get your list growing automatically every day in the background of your business? And these activities, these strategies, these tips I'm giving you, these are simple, but to make them work the right way, they take you thinking about your strategy for each one. And that's where I come in. We kicked off round number 10 of my Business Visibility Made Easy program last week. The registration for my live masterclass is officially open. If you are brand new to me and you're just hearing about Business Visibility Made Easy, or maybe you've been with me a long time and you really want to go through a live masterclass with me first before deciding if you want to join my program, then grab one of the sessions that I have open. We have 4 different dates and times to choose from. They start next week, April 22nd. I'm going to, in this live masterclass, go to tracybeavers.com/masterclass to grab that spot, or just DM me and I will send you the link. I would love it if you would DM me, by the way, as long as you don't cold pitch me. I had 3 people cold pitch me one week, like a week ago when I was in Chicago, and I was like, what on earth is happening? And who is teaching this strategy? It's awful. Anyway, I digress. I'll get off my soapbox on that. So tracybeavers.com/masterclass to grab your spot, or DM me and I'll give it to you. So 4 different dates and times to choose from. Here's what I'm going to teach you. First of all, if you show up live, you get 2 awesome bonuses. You get my Facebook growth toolkit, all of my best practices for leveraging this awesome platform, and you get new clients in 30 days. I don't know anybody who doesn't want new clients in 30 days. That's a checklist for strategies and mindset for quick success. You get those 2 things when you show up live with me. All right, so I'm going to teach you. I mentioned in Business Visibility Made Easy, I have over 10 strategies that I teach to get your list growth happening automatically every day in the background of your business when we layer them in the proper order without paid ads. And I'm not going to tell you to create yet another free lead magnet. In the live masterclass, I'm going to teach you 4 of the 10 simple strategies so you can start growing your list. So even if you don't join my program, come join the live masterclass and learn something. And if you've been searching for a program or a coach, somebody that actually gives you high attention, actually answers every single question you have, and works side by side with you without you having to pay a big one-to-one price tag, then join me in this round of Business Visibility Made Easy. My students tell me all the time they wish they'd found me first. This program is different. And the reason why it's different is because it's me. And I'm right there alongside you. Ask any of my Business Visibility Made Easy alums, and they will tell you it's true. I stay on our live strategy calls and I answer every single question that is asked. And I just want to run through a short list of things that our students have accomplished in the 8 weeks. I am blown away by the work they did. One of our students had a 500% increase in list growth. Another one sold out her programs. Another one got 3 new clients in 1 week with my help. Another one, her Facebook group membership doubled. That also added more people to her email list, right? And another one of my students had an awesome $97 offer. She had a little bit of a list and she had a following, but she hadn't promoted it. With my help, we promoted it. I helped her do the social media and the email, $2,500 from one promotion. So if you're serious about being seen, heard, and hired, this quarter in this online space, you've got to have visibility and you need fresh strategies for it with a coach like me to guide you on how to make that visibility lead directly to your email list every single day. You're going to be having conversations comfortably, naturally with your subscribers in their inbox and also in the DMs with the strategies that I teach you. The list is going to start to grow automatically every day in the background of your business, just like it does for me. So I'm going to take this link and pop it over into, one sec, hold please. You got to love live. LinkedIn, I will pop this into the comments for you guys as well. And YouTube, it will be in the show notes. Podcast listeners, this may air after this launch is over with. You can get on the wait list for Business Visibility Made Easy. All right, my friends, let me pop over and see if anybody has any questions. Emily, I love it. She says it's the worst. Yep. I get it. When you join a program that does not give you success and does not help you, that is the worst. Deja Lee, I'm so glad you're here. Deja Lee is one of my alums, Business Visibility Made Easy. She went through the program. She can tell you all about it. All right, my friends, I want you to be here live with me every Thursday at 11:30 Central. I want you to put it on your Google Calendar and set a phone alarm so you can be here live with me. And you hear me say this every single week. Don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. Some days everybody wants to buy what you're selling, and other days nobody can remember your name. And we all have times like that. So you are not alone. Please don't ever think you are alone in the way you're feeling. You're not. Being an entrepreneur is a freaking roller coaster. I want you to have a great balance of the week and weekend. And I want you to remember that when one of us rises, we all rise. So that is why we have got to keep cheering each other on. All right, my friends, I will talk to you next week.